Sis, don't let these holidays catch you slipping. If you're gonna go soft on the eye, you better go bold on the lips. Hey friend, I'm Darlene and welcome to Beauty is What I Do 2.0, where I talk to midlife women about beauty, a little bit of fashion, a little bit of entrepreneurship. But girl, we are leveling up our glam for the holiday season. Welcome to episode number 3. Well, y'all, this look right here. Wait till y'all find out what I used on my lips. It's, girl, this right here, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing. You might not just be wearing this for the holiday. Once you learn this whole look, this might be your thing, right? This might be your MO for real. Cause this look, so simple, so easy, but it makes a statement and I cannot wait to teach you. This glam look is elegant, effortless, but edgy, right? It's edgy, it's a little edgy, but it's simple, y'all, because it's just a soft eye and a strong, bold lip. Girl, this combo makes a statement without you having to say a word. I feel like this look could be perfect for even an office party, Christmas Eve, date night, girl, under the mistletoe. This is the look. So let me know in the comments, are you a bold lip girl or are you a soft lip queen? Like, which one are you and which one are you gonna be this season? So without further ado, let's get into this video. I am going to, first of all, start off with my new lip moisturizer by Dior. I've talked about this in series 1 or episode 1 and episode 2, and I love it. I absolutely love it. This is called, hold on girl. This is called Dior Addict. The color is called Pink Lilac, and I absolutely love it because it does moisturize for 24 hours. And it really is the best lip balm I have used in a very long time. So once I use it up, I may go back to it or may invest in something else, but for the time being, this is it. So I already have on my primer and I have on the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas primer and I have on the hydrating formula. So that's what I have on today. And I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation because what we're doing on the eye today is very simple, very easy. So I'll go ahead and do my foundation now and then come back to the eye, then we'll do concealer. So the foundation that I'm using today is still my Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation, color number 340. And I'm using the back of my hand as my palette. And I'm going to use today, before I've been using my beauty blender, but I think I'm gonna go back to my brush. I'm gonna use the BK Beauty brush, foundation brush number 101. That's how it looks. And I'm gonna tap it first from my hand and then apply it to the face. I always like to start in the center of the face because that's where I need the most coverage. A little bit more. Because of these hair clips, I won't be going all the way up to my hairline. Looks good. I'm gonna take actually my finger, tap it with my finger to cover those marks from my glasses. I just want a little bit more coverage there. If your foundation is full coverage enough, this may be all you need. If it's not, you may need to use a corrector first. And for that, when I have to use a corrector, I like to use the MAC corrector. Let me see if I have it available quickly for you. I do not have it, but I will make sure that I put an image here of what it looks like, and I believe the medium tone palette. Good with the foundation. So I'm gonna just let that set, let that marinate on my skin, and then I'm gonna go right in and start with my brows. I'm going to be using the NYX The Brow Glue on my brow first, just to brush them up and to shape them. And honestly with this, sometimes I use it before I actually use my pencil, and sometimes I use it after. I don't think there's really any true rule about when to use it. Be honest, you'll know really what works for you after you've used it a couple of times. Try it both and then you can make your decision at that point. Then the brow pencil I'm using is still my favorite, Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the color 3.75. I'm going to start underneath. Actually, before I do that, I am going to dust a little powder. This is just a little loose powder, translucent powder on my brow, just so that when I get ready to apply my pencil, it really grips to my skin. If you watch me for any amount of time, I don't normally take a long time on my brow. That's perfect. I absolutely love this brow pencil because the tip of it, as you can see, is so thin. And so it just really gives you precise application. And then of course, I love the other end that has a little brush. So if you ever feel like you've gone too heavy, then you can just brush it out. But I feel like it just gives, because it's so thin, it gives the most natural look to your brow. The next thing I'm going to use is Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. The color I'm going to use is Warm Sand. I'm going to use that to go underneath my brow, just to clean it up, just to carve it out. And also I'm going to use it all the way down my lid, just to prep my eye for my shadow. I'm going to use the one, put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use BK Beauty brush number 2, no, not that one, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to use A505. That's the brush I'm going to use to apply the concealer underneath my brow. I start like a little fourth way in and then take it around. Okay. I like to coat the back and the front of the brush. Bring it down a little. As you can see, I don't go all the way to the front. I just like kind of take it like a third way in or fourth way in. And then I'm just going to take the brush that I use to apply the powder, and I'm just going to tap it just to soften up that edge. That's closest to the brow. All right, then I'm going to go back and use the rest that's on my hand and apply that to my lid. And I'm actually going to use my puff and just tap it in to blend it. It's a clean puff. It's not clean anymore because I've got a little concealer on it. But now I'm going to take a little bit of my loose powder. And the loose powder I'm using is this RCMA, but you can use any colorless loose powder for this. Take your puff, tap it into your powder, get it in there like that, and just tap it right on top, just to set that concealer and prepare it for your shadow. Perfect. eyes are nicely primed. Now we're gonna go on and move on to our eyeshadow. The palette that I'm using is a very popular palette by Juvia's Place. I've used it before. I love it because it just has great browns in it. It's called the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. These are the colors inside, very beautiful. And I'm gonna be using these two right here. I'm gonna start off with this and then I'm gonna end up with a little bit of chocolate brown. I'm gonna use that first brush that I used just on my brow to powder it down prior to my brow pencil. And I'm gonna tap into the brown, tap off any excess, and we're just gonna focus most of the color right in this area. Remember, we're just doing a very neutral eye because our lip is going to be strong and bold. Go back in. I want you to be able to see it. Twirl it just to blend it in. Go to the other side. Just focusing in on the front part of that eye. Taking it on the bottom lid as well and just begin to blend. We're leaving that brow bone clean, neutral eye. Now I am going to give it just a little bit more depth, right? I'm going to go in with a brush. This brush was BK Beauty A503. This one is BK Beauty Brush 502. As you can see, it's slightly smaller. So I'm going to go with that one and I'm going to tap into the darker one, tap off any excess. And I'm going to start this one at the lower lid. I want most of the color there and then I will bring it up some. Just like that. And then bring it up. Blend it on the lid and then work it up into that corner. Not all the way out, just into that corner, just like that. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, mostly on the lid, and then work it up, doing circular motions. Then I'm gonna go back with the first brush and just blend it all together. Beautiful. I can already see this coming together beautifully. Just like that. Very soft, very natural. Now I'm going to take this same brush and just tap it a little bit in the lighter color. And I'm going to just tap that here on that brow bone. I just want just a touch of the color. I don't want a lot. That's it. So the beauty is we have literally done our eyeshadow with 3 brushes. We first start off with the brush that I use for the concealer, and then the larger, fluffier brush, and then the middle fluffy brush. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do, believe it or not, I'm gonna go ahead now and do lashes. Now because the eye is so natural, I'm gonna bump it up on the lash. The lash I'm going to be using today is by Eye Envy Light Mink 3D Lash number 01. Girl, we about to wear some lashes today. Hold on, I'll be back with my lashes on. I'm back, lashes on. So I'm also going to apply a little bit of a black eyeliner on top just to give it a little bit more depth. And I'm using, this is by Urban Decay, the 24/7 waterline. Actually, no. I'm going to still use it. It's really meant to be used in your waterline. It's a black, but I'm going to use it on top. So I love it because it's waterproof. It's a gel and it goes on very easy. So very close to my lash line. I'm going to come a little close with this. And just get it right there on top of the lash. Yep, just like that. Again, a very soft, natural look to the eye. Perfect, just like that. Let me do the other side. Just pulling my eye ever so slightly. Ah, It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And now I'm going to use Whiskey, also by Urban Decay, on my bottom lash line. Girl, after I sharpen it. After I sharpen it, girl. I love Whiskey because it gives you depth without being too dark. See? And it's nothing like a good gel liner. Perfect. So now I will come back to the eyes to do mascara on the bottom lashes. But I'm going to go ahead and do concealer and blush and contour. So actually, let me think, girl. Let me go ahead and do contour first. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Juvia's Place Tunisia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Tunisia foundation stick. Girl, I need a new one. I need a new one. But I'm going to go ahead and use that. And I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and use it from there. I'm going to use brush, let's see, brush number 109 by BK Beauty. Tap into it and just place it exactly where I need it. Oh, because I'm properly hydrated underneath, my face is just like butter, just like that. Yes, girl. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take an even smaller eyeshadow brush. This is brush A504, and I'm gonna also use that from my hand. And I'm going to create a little bit of contour down the side of my nose. Taking it a little bit underneath the brow, like that. I'm not going to worry about the forehead, obviously, because I have bangs. So that's a good thing when you have bangs that you can just put on and off. Sometimes you ain't got to worry about no makeup underneath them bangs. So contour is good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add a little blush. I'm gonna today use Juvia's Place Pinch Me Cream Blush. It's bright, girl, but that's okay. So I'm gonna take it, use the same brush I just used for my contour, tap it out on my hand first because I don't want all that pigment on my face. And I'm gonna smile. Put it right there. So when you have a very neutral eye and you're gonna have a bold, darker lip, you kind of really want your blush to pop. Oh, that looks so good. So if you notice, I'm just tapping it on. Got a good amount on there. And now I'm going to go ahead and take my concealer and apply a little bit more on the back of my hand, like that. Take my triangle sponge, tap into my concealer. And if you've been watching me for any time, you know this is how I like to apply. Here. And just tap it out, applying it exactly where I want it. And then I will blend it out. A little bit down the center of the nose. Bringing it up. A little bit on the forehead in the center to highlight. And then down and a little bit on the chin. Perfect. Then I'm going to take, y'all already know what brush I'm about to use, girl. A506. Is there any other brush to blend your concealer, girl? No. No, this is your investment. This is your investment into your makeup. So I'm gonna start blending at the top first, the center, I'm gonna blend here. Around the mouth. All right. And now we're gonna start blending out the edges of the concealer. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let the brush do all the talking. Now we're gonna blend the side of the nose. Let's put a little blush right there on the tip of the nose. And I'm just tapping. Just tap, girl. Tap like your life depends on it. Just do not rub. Tap. Oh, looks great. I'm gonna take this foundation brush. Nothing's on it but the foundation that was originally on it. And I'm just going to tap, just to blend these two colors together. The blush and the contour. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot, girl. Do you see how beautiful that looks? Just tap it. Girl, come on, wig. Just like that. Then we're going to apply all of our powders. I'm using 3, y'all. So the lightest one I'm using is called medium. I'm gonna use this for underneath the eye. I'm gonna actually use my puff, but I'm gonna use the other side of the puff. Tapping into it, tapping it off on my hand first, and then going underneath my eye. Ooh, child. Tapping all the way around. Every place that I highlighted, this is where this powder is going. And then I'm gonna take the next powder, which is the Sephora Micro Smooth in Mahogany. That's how it looks. Love it. I'm gonna take brush number 110 by BK Beauty, tap it into my powder, and I'm gonna use this for the rest of the face. Use a little bit here. Remember, you have to set everything. Wherever you've put a cream product, you have got to set it. And I love these Sephora powders because they are just so friendly to a mature skin. They're really pretty for any skin, but it's just such a soft, beautiful finish, I feel like, for a mature skin. And then the last powder I'm gonna use is the Toffee. It's a little bit deeper. And I'm going to use that same brush, but I'm gonna use that over where I had my contour powder, just there. I'm also gonna go back and pick up this medium-sized brush that we used on the eye, tap it into this Sephora powder, and I'm gonna use that to set the side of my nose. Girl, does not my skin look amazing? Oh, beautiful. So now we're gonna also give ourselves a little bit more color on the cheek. I'm gonna use, let's see, this is an Armani blush, but you can use any pink blush. This is color, it's called Flesh, but it's a Giorgio Armani pink blush. And I'm gonna use that with blush brush number 112 on top. As you can see, it matches really nicely. So it's just gonna pump up that color just a little bit more. See, just a little bit. That's good. Perfect. Now we're gonna move on to lips. Okay, now for this beautiful bold lip, y'all, get ready, get ready. So I'm using a darker brown and a plum, but you could do straight plum. You can even do black, girl. Like, you go bold, go bold. We've already done red, but we can just go deep. Chocolate, plums, Bordeaux. And actually, I'm gonna start off with the lip bar. The color is called Low Key. So I'm gonna line first, fill in, and then come back with the lip liner on top. Ooh. Girl, that is so pretty. Like that, girl, that's pretty by itself. But I'm gonna just take it up a notch, and I'm gonna use Fenty lip liner. You know I love these now. This is called Bordeaux. Something crazy like that. But the first word is bored. Okay, so I'm gonna line with it, and I love these because they're waterproof. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Ooh. Girl, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Ciao. Girl, let me sit up. Let me sit up. I love when you're not looking like nobody else. I love it in a good way. In a good way. And that's what this look is giving. This is what this is. Girl. Look at my teeth. Look at what this does to my teeth. This is what it will do to your teeth. Whew. Okay, y'all. We gotta set all of this fabulousness with Charlotte. Okay, we're gonna use Charlotte. I think we're gonna roll with Charlotte. Charlotte is hanging in there with me, okay? So a couple of spritz there first, and then here. Child, forgot to bring my fan. Ooh, hold on. Charlotte knows she be coming out so strong. Man, she make me so nervous. I be nervous. But then she dry down just right. Ooh, ooh, girl, the more she dry, the more it makes my skin look like glass. It make my skin look like glass. What is in this? Child. Let's take these pins out. Let's pull this wig back some, girl. Because we don't want to cover up all the cute eye. Oh. Girl, let's comb it. Let's comb it. Let's comb it. Oh, hold on. Girl. And that's how you do episode 3. I need to know where y'all wearing these looks to. I need to know, where are y'all wearing these looks? You see how easy this is. Everything I did will be listed in the description. This lip, girl, let me go make some more content after this. And then my husband off today. We're going on a date. He don't know yet, but we're going somewhere. I cannot waste this. I cannot waste this look. I'm cute. Girl, okay. Let's wrap this up. So thank you so much for joining me on episode 3 of my holiday glam series. We've got one more to go, girl. One more beautiful glam that I'm going to teach you for the holidays. But in the comments, let me know if you've been following all the series, which look has been your favorite, which one have you tried? Please let me know. Let me know, would you ever wear a dark vamp lip like this? So if this is your first time joining me, hey girl, welcome to Beauty is What I Do 2.0. If you enjoyed the content today, please go ahead and consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. And for my day ones, you know I love you. You know I appreciate you. I cannot do all of this without you because you fuel me. You make me want to give you the very best that I have, what I know, and to share it all the time. And I so appreciate you. So I told you guys I've got something incredible coming up in about a week. I will let you know in episode 4. Right? Because I want us all to learn to get these looks step by step. So I'm going to let you know soon. I'm going to make an announcement of what I have going on. But in the meantime, thank you so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.